16-yard line.
Reset! 19!
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Double
tight, guys, double tight.
Hey.
On second down now, it's Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Watson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Reset! 19! At 59!
Check 43.
And a first carry now for Hyde. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Let's go.
First and goal.
They'll run. Hyde. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
Check nickel.
Here's Watson. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up the touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm coming after you.
On second down, it's Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Mike 55.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Let's go, baby.
25 yards the pickup there and also a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Lineup.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Texans scoop it. The big fella. 30, 20, 10. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
A big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, Watson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. DJ Reader there on the tackle. On second down, Elliott. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21. Nothing. Texans football to start quarter 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return will cost him about a dozen yards or so, but his guys do indeed get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 62 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Back to throw, Watson. That's caught. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Cooper was the target there.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Check 55, Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
On first down, Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Right there in the middle, 55. Yeah.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson escaping the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Antoine Woods in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Check pass.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
After the interception, here's Watson. That's Stills bringing it in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Watson, and this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
10th carry now for Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Prescott to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made by Hopkins. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Watson now to throw. It's complete. Stills. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air yet again, Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Final play of the half. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Nifty move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20. To the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hands up, lady!
Mike's by 4. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 90.
Here we go, can.
Check safety. Check.
Here we go, can.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
52, 93, 44.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Don't be scared of it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watch 54.
Ain't no such thing as a look.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1 yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is McCaffrey.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready? 180. 8.
Here it comes.
Ready?
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 4th down, Newton.
Check.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check pass.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Hot. Lady. 2-by-2. Move.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He completes it to Boyd. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play really...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 59 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Another chance for Dalton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, All that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Watch the out.
Newton now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Dalton. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Wild Bill.
Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Going for it all. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
59.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
A gain of 10 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
57. Mike, 57.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Flush to his right. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
54. Let's go. Kill.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38.
55. Check.
The final act of the first half. Dalton. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross. As time expires in the first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you, and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Newton. That's going to be caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 29 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
44. There you go.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
There you go. 368.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Dalton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Let's go.
Andy Dalton now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play action here with Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
From the 27, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Bandit.
20.
Mike,
The Panthers going for it on fourth. Newton got his target, Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Newton now to throw. A defensive, and they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
59's Mike. Check, 59.
To throw is Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. He returns the kickoff and even 90 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
57's the mic. Watch 58. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Newton on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Now it's Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, good move. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Passing, it's Dalton. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Dalton off play action. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Newton now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. 59's Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. Complete to right. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
59. I don't think you got it, son. Echo. Check 59.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Dalton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be Dalton again. To Mixon on the check down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Another chance for Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one.